everyone, this is me, and I have little to no experience driving these cars. Despite that, I'm going to try to beat the lap record at Silverstone with the Praga R1. So here we are, here at the Silverstone National Circuit in the Praga R1. We are going to be chasing down the lap record, seeing if I can beat it, seeing if I can even come close to it. So the lap record is a 52.9 roughly, and I am going to see what I can get. So for our first attempt, let's just go down this straightaway and see what we can make happen. Also, I would like to mention that the only times that I am sim racing on PC is whenever I play iRacing. So literally every other video you will see will be on console. So yes, that does unfortunately mean we will not be making any Assetto Corsa mods anytime soon. However, if this channel does grow enough, we might be able to make something similar to that happen. So we did have a big moment there coming out of that turn. These cars, they're like somewhat easy to save, not sure though. They're easy to spin and easy to save. Under braking, they get really unstable. The brake bias should be around 56 with these cars, or at least that's my personal preference. Not sure. I'm definitely not a pro with these cars. I'm no Brit car driver, I'm no shed dweller, so all I'm doing here is just trying my hand at this. So coming out of the final turn here, coming to the straightaway, the start-finish straightaway, we are going to start our very first timed lap here at Silverstone as we go across the red and white walls under the Silverstone barrier, or whatever it's called, not barrier, the advertisement board looking thing, through turn 1, out of turn 1. Very smooth. I do feel like we could have gone a little wider there under the Kunos Simulazione sign. Heavy braking, but we try not to spin the car. We did have a little bit of an early turn in there, but we'll just ignore that as much as we can. Down the straightaway, we're just going to try to unwind the steering as fast as we can. Coming under the underpass, inching all the way back up the circuit to get back on the racing line. As soon as that curb comes, here we go. We start to brake down to 4th, down to 3rd, there we go. Down to 2nd, we did lose the car a little bit, but just enough slip angle to go around, and oh my goodness, had a huge moment there. These cars are very unstable at times, so I'm definitely not going to be messing with the rear downforce anytime soon. However, as we go down the start-finish straightaway, once again, it will be a very quick lap, but it will be a 58.8, which is absolutely not the best. We are a long way away from the lap record. So, exiting turn 4 for the final time, coming to our second lap attempt. This is actually our 5th lap according to the game, but all the other laps in between have been failed attempts, so I'm actually really going to try to push this time all the way on the outside of the curb here, turn all the way in as far as we can, downshifting into 5th. We do go off the track onto the AstroTurf as we do rejoin. That's going to kill our Delta quite a lot. Heavy braking once again. Ooh! We did have one moment, we saved it there, and then the other moment, we just spun it around completely. As I said earlier in the video, very, very easy to get unstable, especially around there. It's a mix of turning and braking at the same time, so obviously it's never going to be too forgiving. So here we go for yet another lap attempt down the start-finish straightaway. The same procedure as always, into turn 1. Here we throw it into turn 1. Once again, going way off the track. We are 2/10 up, and oh my gosh, that's decreasing like crazy. We're going to focus onto this tricky braking zone, though. Here we go, and oh my goodness. All the way around, we had too much momentum going in the corner. The rotation, I could definitely see that. When we entered the turn, I just cranked the steering wheel a little too hard. Rotation, the car just went around, and I completely understand. I completely see why. Definitely not going to make that mistake again. And here's to one more lap attempt, not our last lap attempt. Into turn 1. There we go, really big on the curb there. We don't go on the AstroTurf, and just look at that Delta increase here. We cannot mess up this next braking zone. We usually do. Big braking, down into 5th, down into 4th, down into 3rd. As much rotation as we can get. Not really a good midsection there, but I mean, I'll take it. We are currently 2/10 up. Under the underpass once again, the www.silverstone.co.uk. That's a mouthful. Probably a website domain. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course it is. Getting a lot of rotation through there. We don't spin it just enough, just as much as we need. And through here, we cannot mess this up like we did before. We get on the throttle just a little early, just enough to get on that curb there. Sticking it down the inside, staying down the inside so we can get the optimal lap time. We are a whole second, 1.1 seconds up. That is going to give us a 57.6. Ooh, coming into turn 1 here. Oh yeah, we flew off the track completely. I don't really want that. We're just gonna restart here. I don't want to make any mistakes like that. I really don't. That's gonna compromise our lap. Staying on the track is actually, I'm 100% positive it's quicker than actually going off the track, which does sound a little funny, but oh, trust me, it is definitely true. If you've done this track at the National Circuit before, I don't even think it matters the car. If you've done this track, then yeah, you know. Down the start-finish straight once again. Here we go. We're going to try to push as hard as we can, like we always do. Throwing it into the turn, as we always do, once again. We do go off the turn, or the curb, or the green AstroTurf, or whatever, and here you can see my AI ghost. Not really an AI, since that's technically me, while we ride the curb much as we can. We have multiple different moments through there, but somehow, we are still about a 10th up. We were 2 tenths up, but we screwed up so much. So, yeah, honestly, I don't really blame the time loss. Very embarrassing. Shifting down, and there we go. The weight transfer got the best of us again. The lap got invalidated, but that's like beating a dead horse. So here we go again. This is an out lap, I'm pretty sure. So since it is very easy to waste time doing hot laps, this will be my final lap and hopefully my best. Putting it into turn 1 here, just riding the curb slightly. Luckily for us, we don't go off into the AstroTurf once again here. We stay on the track. Our delta is still within a 10th, but that's alright. It's definitely not over hard braking. Down into third, down into second. Nah, let's not do second. We're going to stick with third here. Decent exit, 4 tenths up. This looks to be quite a promising lap here. Under the underpass for possibly one final time here. We're going to try to go as high as we can entering this high-speed section. No more weight transfer. Rear end says no. We say yes. Just running over that curb as much as we possibly can. Through here we stay low, moving high in the middle of the turn. And on the exit we get the best exit that we possibly can get. Or at least we try. Down the front straightaway. We hang low as much as we possibly can. Down the red and white striped barriers under the Silverstone sign. It will be a 57.1. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm too lazy to calculate the delta for that, because it is like 5, 6 a.m. as I'm recording this audio. I know, very late, very early. I haven't gone to bed yet, but that's totally alright. I'll be just fine. What matters to me is your enjoyment of this video. So let me know if I should bring back things like the wheel cam. Let me know if I should do a career mode or something. I should actually get to work on a career mode, because someone did suggest it. But, yeah. Thanks so much for... I can't talk. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching up until this point. If you watched up until the end of the video, then honestly, you're a true champion, a true MVP. You're absolutely breathtaking. And no homo, but I love you, because there are no women watching my channel. But, yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and thanks so much for being here. And remember to subscribe if you enjoy this kind of stuff.